Hi everyone, just coming on here to post a quick video of what's inside my clay toolbox. I had some questions about it and someone wants to see like what kind of tools I have. And I just want to go ahead and share it. I just shared this on my stories. I moved my clay stuff from this little one to the bigger one. So this is the one I used to have. I just put the main tools here and some of my clay, like some of the colors I thought I would use, like pink and lavender. I had them in here, plus a couple molds that I have. And then just a couple tools, like the cutting tool, I had them on here. But as I've been using it more, I went into the storage, because I have the rest of my stuff in storage. Oops. And I got the rest, well, some of the more colors to play with and more tools. And I still have some in storage that I don't think I'm going to use. It's like a pearl, and I have some like silver, shiny silver, like a shiny copper, and some other ones. I think I'm just going to destash them. I started playing with clay about 5 or 6 years ago. And I have a lot of tools. Well, not a lot of tools, but I kind of grabbed a little bit of everything. And I also have one of those pasta makers. That's to make the clay thin. But that one is in the garage in storage somewhere. Okay, so I went and brought this from the garage. This is where I had all my fondant tools, because I do make like cake pops, dipped Oreos, stuff like that. I sold them. I used to sell a lot on Facebook. And then I just worked from referrals. But when I moved to this current house, I don't have the pantry. We don't have a pantry here, so we don't have the space. And most of my stuff was still in boxes and still in the garage. My husband put up like a cabinet in the garage, and I put all my stuff, most of my stuff there, like the most used stuff. But it's really high, it's really hard to get to, and then it's hot in there in the summer. And also I don't have the space in the kitchen, so I had to work the living room. I mean, not the living room, the dining area is on like one side of the wall, the kitchen is on the other. In my old house, it was one area, like the kitchen right here, the table right here, and I had, I didn't have to go around. It just got exhausting. I did maybe 2 orders in this house, and then I haven't taken orders since. So I do have an Instagram related to that. Anyways, I had all my tools in here. It's basically fondant and clay uses the same tools, because you're sculpting something out of the clay or the clay-like fondant. And so I do have, I'm not using the same tools for both. I have different, like, go ahead and open it. For rollers, I have a white one that's for my fondant, and this one is for the clay. And some of the cookie cutters that I got, that I used to get, I did have some for clay. I got 2, like one for clay if I liked it enough. Depends on what kind of projects I'm gonna do. So I would get some projects for clay, some for the candy making, because you have to know what people are gonna order when it comes to candy, and what kind of projects I'm gonna do when it comes to clay. So I recently went and got these from the kitchen, because I haven't, if I need it again, I can just buy it again. But for now, since I'm playing with clay, I never got the circles for the clay. I had them for my fondant. And these were actually new. I got one set, and I figured, depending on how much I used it, I would get another set. But I never used it. I just opened the package. So I'm gonna use it for clay. So these cutters, I got them from Hobby Lobby. They came in a set. I can't remember how much they were, but I want to say around $3, but maybe $4 or $5, and I probably used the coupon on it. So these are just the basic metal cutters. They're squared. It's just a basic shape. And then this one's missing one also, maybe 2, I don't know, but I just found these two. And then also this is a piping tool, but I use it also as a cutter for like a smaller circle. And I have more, but I don't want to bring them all into my craft room just in case I need them. And then this is just a tack that I found when I was looking for my tools. You can use it to poke. Over here, I have an X-Acto knife because I have two of these. So I figured I'd just leave one here. This is actually not an X-Acto knife. It doesn't say X-Acto. So actually, just a knife. And then these are the cutters. These are made for clay. And I got them at Hobby Lobby. So this is the one I use the most. Basically, this is just to cut. You have your clay and then you want to do a straight line, a straight cut. You cut with this. It comes with some holders. They're actually in the storage. It's in the living room. It's a box that I have in the living room, just to keep it out of my craft room because not everything fits in here. But I have it in the living room in one of the IKEA bookcases. So if I need more clay, it's over there. But they go here so you can grip it. But I never use it. Can you see that it's not actually straight? So I'm not sure if this is like the best quality or not. I know they have some that the grip is all the way around. So maybe when you have that, it keeps it straight if it's a hard grip. I don't know. The one that I got is from Hobby Lobby and it didn't have that top. It had the grips on the side. So I didn't feel like it was doing any difference, so I just took them off. And then these are also the cutters, but this one has like that line, and then this one, what is it, like a chevron? I'm not sure. You could use this as a texture also. I feel like if you imprinted the clay, you could do like a cupcake cup thing. I've never used those. I just use the straight one. And then this is the roller to roll the clay. And then these are just random tools that I just put in here. This is a brush I've had in my craft room for a long time. I don't think I've ever used it, but I went ahead and grabbed it for texture. You can use like an old toothbrush for texture. I used to have one, but like I said, I stopped playing with it for a few years. I got rid of a lot of stuff. But you can use anything you find around that you think you can use for texture. You can go ahead and try it on your clay. This is something I got at Joann's. Or actually, I don't know. What is it? I think it's from Joann's. But it doesn't make sense. I thought it was from the sewing section, but I don't know how that would work for sewing. I don't know where I got this, but again, I just got it for texture, like a cutting. And then this is just like a makeup brush. Also, this is purple, so I think it came with the Wilton tools for fondant, for coloring. I don't even know, but I just found it, and I put it over here because I'm not going to use it for makeup. So you can color your clay. And then these came with some tools that I got from Amazon, but I don't think I'm going to use them, or at the very least, if I do need them, they're going to be here. They're styluses in different sizes. I have the rest right here. If I need them, I could just reach over, but I think I would need these more here because these are for flowers. And then these, if I need them for clay, I can just use them when I open this. And then on the next tier, here I just have some open packages of clay. They just didn't have any room down here, so I put them here and they're opened. I think I'm just going to try to use these up before, just to get them out of the way. This is just a marker, and then here, the marker I actually had when I had my fondant tools in here, not for the fondant. I was labeling Ziploc bags for my orders. So like, if I had 5 orders, I would put the stuff in different Ziploc bags and label them. And then these are droppers. I bought these for alcohol filled strawberries. And then there's just extras that I have. I have some in my kitchen. Not the kitchen, but you know, the storage area in the garage. But I put some in here just in case, you know, you can color stuff. Maybe not for clay, but for anything in your craft room that you need to, a drop of, you know, alcohol ink or something. I just put them in there. This is a cookie cutter also. Extra clay that I grabbed from my other box. And this is just what's it called? Blade. This, I just put it together right now because I put the blade somewhere else when I first got this. I think it was like maybe 6 years ago. And every time I didn't know where the blades were when I found the thing. And then when I found this thing, when I found the blades, I didn't know where this thing was. Right now, I found both of them today. So I went ahead and put them together. I just use it to scrape. You can scrape like paint and stuff, or dried paint from, okay, Papa, yeah, wait, from stuff. I guess you don't, maybe it's not clay related, these items here, but you know, just stuff that I have in my craft room and just have them here. Mostly everything here is just for texture. Just a brush. These I grabbed from my bathroom. I've had them for years and I don't really wear makeup, so I went ahead and grabbed a few. I still left a few just in case I need them. But these could be for painting the clay or putting on the gloss. And then this is a nail file. You can use it for sanding. And then this thing is one of those toothbrush or teeth cleaning things. I just found it today also, but I've had them for years and I never used them, so I went ahead and grabbed one also for texture. And then this is like a little scoop. I think it's so cute. You can just, I might not use it for clay, but I know there are powders that you can use to color your clay or color the translucent, what's it called? It's like a liquid form clay. I don't have that, so I can't show you, but I think you can color it with some like food coloring that is powder. You can use these as scoops. And this, just random tools. And the bottom one, I finally have my mold in here. It used to be just sitting on top of this one, because I don't think it fit. Actually, it did fit. It's the other one that didn't fit. I'll show you in a second. So this one, only this one fit in this one. This one has some broken pieces I'm gonna throw out, but I just put the ones that I had on here in the oven. I made them in like January and I never baked them. I always get lazy for baking because in my old house I used to have an oven, a mini oven next to my craft area in the storage area, and I had a shelf with my seasonal crafts, and I had my oven in one of the shelves and it was plugged in. I just put my stuff inside and then closed the door so I didn't have to breathe anything in. But in here, the oven's been outside for like a couple years. So I'm trying it in my kitchen oven for the first time. Actually, not the first time, but in this house. This is all my clay that I thought were colors that I would use. There's like pink, and then there's this beige colored one, and then I think there's lavender. This is like a darker pink or a pearl pink, different kind of pink. And there's like a watermelon pink, like a coral. This is from Walmart. And then these are these other ones. So most of these I've had them for years. Well, actually all of them I've had them for years. And then this is a gloss that you're supposed to put on top. I've never used it. I never bought it. But then my friend gave this to me a couple years ago, and I haven't used it. But now that I'm playing with clay again, I'm gonna try it out. And then this is, I can't remember what they said this was for. This is like a kind of clear-ish clay. It's really hard. It's harder than the other ones. I can't remember if it's to take the lint off your like your hands or something. I don't remember. But I have it in here. And then this is another open clay that I need to... Probably I'm going to bag them up. These are some piping bags that I'm going to use for something else unrelated to clay. But I just grabbed them from the garage today. And then I have some molds here. So these ones are like those Jolie stickers from Hobby Lobby. These are handmade molds from Beauty Bomb Bomb Elizabeth. She makes them. So I have not used them yet. And then this is the Frank Garcia one. I am going to try it with resin as well. I have the resin, but I haven't tried it. The horse, as you can see, it broke on me. I didn't like the way it was coming out with the clay. Anyway, like even if it hadn't broken, I didn't like the way it was coming out. So this was not my first try. This was like my third try. I'm just going to try it with the resin, see if I like it better. But that's what I have in here. You don't have to spend an insane amount of money. Molds you can find, I'm sure you can find them like at Daiso. I've seen girls haul from Daiso, but we don't have a Daiso here. So I don't know what you can find there. I know AliExpress has some. You can look on Amazon, Etsy, and the stores. This one I got from Michael's years ago. This goes with that tool with the white glue. It looked like a glue gun. That's what it was for. Excuse me. These ones, they have sales at Hobby Lobby. They're mostly around $2.49, I think. $2.79, I think. And then you wait for the sale. It's like 30% off. The ones from Walmart, I think, were 99 cents. And then some of them are from Joann's. And those were more. Those were like $3.29. Or it might have been the brand. I don't remember. This one doesn't have anything, so it's probably from Joann's. What I would recommend is the roller. You can use anything. If you find something else that seems like a roller, I'm pretty sure you can find one, maybe a Dollar Tree in the kitchen area. But I bought this one from Hobby Lobby, like I said. I would say definitely invest in the cutters. Or if you have a large blade like this, but a large one, you can use that as well. Cookie cutters you can find anywhere, at the craft store, at the kitchen area of your market. Basic shapes that you know you will need. I have the circles here. And then these are very inexpensive. I think I paid maybe $10, but it was a set of this. I think it came with these, with the set of this. I can't remember. It was like a 10-piece thing and it came in a bag. But I've seen them at dollar stores. So you do not have to go to Amazon. I think Dollar Tree has one that looks exactly like this. I know I've seen them at Tuesday Morning. I just don't know how much it was, but it was not a cheapo brand. It was like an actual, I think it was We Are Memory Keepers or Martha Stewart. Brushes you can find at Dollar Tree. You can find at the 99-cent store. This is a makeup brush. You can find them at the dollar store. Like I said, this is just for poking. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but probably you can make like a charm. Poke this and put your charm thing in. The sanding tool, you can use one of these. They sell these at the dollar store, or you can get just some sandpaper from Lowe's or Home Depot. It's just a piece of sandpaper. I don't remember how much they are, but just some sandpaper. And then again, some brushes, or you can use the full brushes. I just have these because they're cute. So you can use a regular brush from the dollar store. This one's hard, but just a regular brush. And I would say a toothbrush for texturing. This is an example of what I mean by texturing. This is a little old raggedy teddy bear I made a few years ago. The keychain, but the keychain part broke off. You see how the arms, you're supposed to make it look realistic. Sorry if it's blurry. Okay, it's supposed to be, made to look realistic. And so I grabbed one of these tools. Hold on. I have a Tim Holtz one. One of these pokey tools. Scratched it up. You can use a toothbrush to make like on an ice cream. You know how this, when you scoop up ice cream, the side is not, you know, perfectly smooth. You can do that. I just poked this to make it look like it was stitched on, and this had a mouth, but the mouth fell off. I'm not an expert. I just, you know, I played with it. I played with clay. I bought what I thought were most of the tools that I thought I needed. I moved on to jewelry. I did mixed media. I'm back. I stopped at paper crafting, but I think I'm gonna start playing with clay again. See if I can make some charms for some Happy Mail. So look how sad his arm is falling off. I followed a tutorial for this, but it's been years. I have to look it up again. But yeah. So I hope this video helps some. I hope it helped a person who asked me to show her my toolbox. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and until next time.